How does fertilization occur in flowers? Name the parts of the flower that develop into seed and fruit after fertilization. So coming to the fertilization in plants. In plants, pollination is followed by fertilization. It means once the pollination is done, then the next step is fertilization. So once the pollen grains are deposited on the stigma, they form tubes called pollen tubes. So you can see here. So when the pollen grains are deposited on the stigma, it gives rise to a tube called pollen tube. So these pollen tubes grow through the ovules and then it reach the ovary where ovules are located. So the pollen tube normally enters the ovule through a small opening called micropyle. So this is the opening. Through this micropyle, this pollen tube enters into the ovule. So inside the ovule, this pollen tube releases two male gametes into the embryo sac. So you can see here the embryo sac structure. So this is the egg cell. Egg cell will be supported by two synergoids, and opposite to the egg cells there will be three antipodal cells. And in between the embryo sac there are two polar nuclei. So the embryo sac of the ovule contains the egg. So there are two male gametes. So one male gamete fuses with the egg. So the fusion of male and female gamete is called syngamy. And its product is called zygote. And another male gamete that fuse with two polar bodies, and this process is called triple fusion, where three nuclei are involved in this fusion process. So one male gamete and two polar nuclei. So thus inside each embryo sac two fusions occurs. That is, one is syngamy and another one is triple fusion. So syngamy is a fusion of male and female gamete, whereas triple fusion occurs between one male gamete and two polar nuclei. So this mechanism of two fusions occurring in an embryo sac is called double fertilization. So in this case, two fertilizations are taking place. So that's why this is known as double fertilizations. So after fertilization, the ovules, so these ovules basically they develop into the seeds, and this ovary turns into the fruit.